Hey guys, Mike, IronTrap Garage, and today we are working on the free T. I know we've mentioned this in every video for the last month, but bodywork is right around the corner and there's a few projects we need to wrap up. So one of those being gauges. Matt picked up these killer gauges from a 1936 Nash Lafayette. So there's a big speedometer here, and then a multi-gauge that has fuel level, oil pressure, amps, and coolant temp. Now these things are actually perfect for this car. They fit the dash perfectly. They are really big actually. They're 5 inches overall. So we're gonna work on getting the gauge laid out how we like everything. Then we're gonna work on knocking some holes in the dash. I already went ahead and cut some cardboard templates. Figured I'd save you guys the boringness of tracing and cutting out cardboard. But let's go ahead and get started, get everything laid out, knock some holes in the dash, and then we'll see how it looks. The knockout I am currently using is the largest one that we had on hand. The only other option was a hole saw, but we were worried about potentially skimming the hole saw across the dash and putting a bunch of marks in it. So Matt decided that cutting the final shape and then filing to fit was the best option for installing these gauges. Matt finalized the fitment for the gauges, I grabbed some 14 gauge steel and started fabricating some brackets to hold the gauges in place.
All right, so got the gauges mounted in. That was one of those projects that was just tedious, not real hard to do. It was just making sure we transferred all the holes correctly and kind of having to fine tune the holes to get everything sitting right. Had to get some help from people that stopped by to make sure that the gauges looked like they were correct or are correct. And got everything mounted. I really like the flush mount design by mounting them from behind with the studs. It's a really slick design, it looks cool. And of course these gauge faces on these 36 Nash Lafayette gauges are kick-ass. They're really awesome with having that Art Deco look. And it was pretty cool. So it was nice having help with Mike doing kind of the first starting part of this to get everything laid out, set up correctly, get the brackets made on the first one, and I could kind of just finish up with the rest of it, get it tigged in place, and we're moving forward, getting multiple things done at once, which is pretty crazy. So that's all I have for this one. I appreciate you guys following along as always. We do videos on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop us a comment. What do you think of the new gauge setup? Thanks guys, catch you later.